Yo guys, welcome in today's video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the most important question that many people have right now, and that is whether the bull market is still ongoing or whether we are not anymore in a bull market. And guys, I actually have a very clear answer to this question in today's video, and we are going to have a look at the Prophetic token charts as well, like XRP, XLM. We are going to have a look at Luna. We're also going to have a look at Shiba because this has been requested by the community, and of course we are going to have a look at Bitcoin. We will start with that. And yeah guys, I personally feel that things are really starting to accelerate. I'm talking with many people from the community. They have that same feeling as well, the wealth transfer community. And I really believe that we have to put our minds together to create a calculation of 1 + 1 is 3. One thing that I'm planning to do is create a document with the most learned lessons from members of the wealth transfer community, so that every new person will get a speed train of knowledge when entering crypto, because there will probably, I believe, a lot of people are going to enter crypto and they need a lot of education. So we are going to work with that. If you want to help with this, guys, and this is very important because you can put your energy in that, it will be completely for free, of course. There's no charge. So it's just with good intentions to create a document for newcomers to don't make mistakes, to educate them very quickly. If you want to be part of that, it's great for your energy, it's great for your spiritual body, because you actually want to help other people join the wealth transfer community. I will post a link to a document there where you can help out and provide information. Now guys, let's dive into the charts. We have many things to discuss in today's video, guys, but I want to start off with this chart that I actually showed you in my previous videos, where I'm basically saying like Bitcoin is still holding its uptrend. So what I'm seeing recently a lot is that people, when Bitcoin is at support, many people are panicking, many people are selling, many people tweeting about the bull market is over, we've entered the bear market, but they do that at the support. Right, it is the worst time to be bearish, because in terms of probabilities, it always has a higher probability to remain the course and remain the structure that it has been trading in, rather than changing a structure, although that is completely possible. Right, but you have to really look at the reasons why someone is actually turning bearish and why they're calling for a bear market. Because if you are going to investigate those reasons, many people will talk from an emotional state, and that emotional state will often give them the wrong indication of markets, because you will always feel euphoric at resistance and you will always feel panicky at a support level. That's just how the market works. That's the emotional ebb and flow of the markets. And if you get caught in that, it's very difficult to make profitable decisions. So for me, even though I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, I've been bullish during this whole correction, because this correction, not that deep of course, but has been anticipated, and so far we are still holding important levels, and we are still in the same structure as we were a couple of weeks and even months ago. That's just an important thing to notice, guys. Then we are going to another piece of evidence, guys. This is gold. What is interesting from gold is that Bitcoin and gold had quite a correlation. Like since here, definitely it looks like since 2022 they have somewhat of a correlation. But what we often see is that gold is front running Bitcoin. So for example, right here, the bar chart is gold and the pink line is Bitcoin. So we have gold coming up and Bitcoin eventually follow. Here we have gold coming up, very shortly after Bitcoin follows. Then we have actually Bitcoin going up and gold follows. So here we actually see the opposite. Bitcoin is front running gold. Now then afterwards we saw again gold running first and then front running Bitcoin. Bitcoin followed. Now we are seeing gold running too, and Bitcoin has not been following yet. But as you can see, there's normally like a couple of weeks delay in here. But the rally in gold, if we look at the correlation that we have been seeing for the past couple of years, and that correlation would remain, then this is actually very bullish for Bitcoin that gold is rallying. Of course, together with the Dixie falling, it's also very bullish. These are all fundamental economic charts, and also a little bit macroeconomic charts. They are not one-to-one signals like, whoa, this happens, now this is going to happen. No, it's basically predicting the ebb and flow of the markets. Where is money flowing right now? And this could definitely be a precursor for Bitcoin. Dixie is definitely a very good sign for Bitcoin because the strength of the dollar index comes down. That's a good sign for the regular financial markets. That's a good sign, and the regular financial markets having a good sign is in turn again good for Bitcoin. So to be honest, guys, the plan that I've been talking about for the past couple of weeks has not been changing at all. Like nothing has changed, to be honest. When we go to XLM, this is actually a very interesting chart if you ask me, because XLM against US dollars is at support right now, and this is kind of like a bull flag formation. Can we go lower? Yes, we still hold support. We're still in this structure. So if you thought right here we are consolidating, then right now we are doing the exact same thing. And maybe this is even like a falling wedge with a declining resistance. But what I'm trying to say is the structure has not been changing. We are still in this declining flag, and especially, guys, and this is going to be important, especially when you compare XLM to Bitcoin, then we have this falling wedge. We broke out of the resistance, and right now we are holding that former resistance as support. So if you look at this, if you zoom out on this chart looks extremely bullish. Like if I wouldn't know the chart, basically, if I wouldn't know this was Stellar against Bitcoin, I would just get a random chart like this, and it could be anything. It could be like a stock, it could be anything. Then I would say this chart is definitely looking very bullish. And what does it mean when this chart is looking bullish? That means that an altcoin, a prophetic altcoin, like Stellar, is looking strong against Bitcoin and has a higher likelihood to outperform Bitcoin in the months to come. And this is the time frame is a little bit, can be extended and it can be short. It can be like we can get a bounce right here. It can be like a rounded bottom, but generally the structure, falling wedge, break the resistance that has been created since 2017. And this is a red line that we are seeing among many charts against Bitcoin, many altcoins against Bitcoin, seeing a breakout since the 2017 consolidation. Well, what does that mean? That means that market conditions are changing, and that a lot of tokens that were doing pretty good in 2017, including XRP, XLM, but also Litecoin and other tokens, they are showing a lot of strength. And we are still, it feels for me, we are still early, because this chart just broke out. This chart broke out like, I know this is already a couple of months ago. This is last year, at the end of last year, 2024. But this is the macro chart. So when people screaming we are in a bear market, well, it's definitely possible that we are in a bear market. I'm not saying it's always a game of probabilities, but when I look at this chart doesn't look to me like it's really in a bear market. It looks like we are ending a bear market in this chart, and we are transitioning into a more bullish phase of the cycle. Then let's go to XRP, guys. Also XRP right now, I actually have to say, is looking very bullish. Also a token that's breaking the 2017 resistance. Consolidating right now at the previous all-time high. Relative strength index is coming hard pretty quickly. Imagine, guys, many people right now screaming for a bear market. Does this look like a bear market? No. So why do these people saying that there's a bear market? Most likely because that's what they feel in their emotional state. And do take in mind, guys, is that most people will feel that when we are at support. So when we are at support and everyone is screaming we're entering a bear market, then how big are the odds that those people are all going to be right? Well, in my opinion, the odds are going to be low. And of course, the ride will be shaky, the ride will be bumpy, but that's exactly what we signed up for. That's exactly what we signed up for. Then if we have a look at XRP against Bitcoin, also this chart looks pretty bullish because generally speaking, when XRP is going to go up, like generally speaking, when we have a look at 2014 and 2017, and not when we have a look at 2021, but generally speaking, we go to the top of this range. That would mean a big increase from XRP against Bitcoin, and I believe, guys, everything kind of lines up for XRP. We have Brett Garlinghouse sitting with the United States president. There are regulations coming. Well, regulations are probably very good for XRP. So many things are happening around this token. Also with the ongoing prophecies, with the charts backing it up. So calling this a bear market, I don't know. It's way too early to call this a bear market. We are at resistance, consolidating, and once we blast through the middle of this range, it will be party time for XRP. People just fail to realize that sometimes things need to calm down a little bit. And when things are calming down, it doesn't necessarily mean that we are in a bear market. Then we go to Luna Classic, guys. Luna Classic, for me, to be honest, is also looking pretty good. We are at a support level right here. If we really break that support and like get a different structure, of course we can change our opinion, but right now we are just at a support level. And of course at support everyone is bearish, but this has a great risk to reward ratio. If you ask me, it's not looking bad at all, because every time we touch the support, look at this, every time we touch the support, we touch it 2 times and then we get a massive rally. So we have a 1 touch, second touch, massive rally, 1 touch, second touch, massive rally, 1 touch, second touch. Maybe this one will be followed by a massive rally too. I mean, history doesn't repeat itself completely, but it surely does rhyme. Now I got a request from someone to look at Shiba Inu. Shiba also, again, guys, is at support. If you bearish on this token, okay, but then wait until you really get bearish for this thing to break down, because we are at a macro support, and it doesn't mean that it has to go up today, but it just means that in generally we are at very crucial levels where we have a higher probability to bounce rather than to go lower. So always ask yourself, why do you feel we are in a bear market? Why do you feel everything is going to go lower? If things are going to go lower, it means it's game over for crypto. Then when we have a look at Litecoin, man, Litecoin is also looking very strong and very bullish. And people say, yeah, but we did have a correction. Yes, we did have a correction, and it was possible that we did not have that correction, but we did got that correction. It was also possible we broke out. But I still believe, guys, this chart eventually is breaking out. We are in a huge triangle formation right here. And even though if we would go to support and go up, we still would be in the triangle formation. I think we will break out earlier. I definitely think Litecoin will not reach that support. However, if it does reach that support, so be it. I'm ready to hold this token, because I believe that this token is going to see massive increases. It's getting massive institutional adoption. There's a lot of things that are going on for Litecoin, a lot of bullish things like the hash rate or transaction volume. And I think this coin will get a very big market cap compared to the market cap today. Also, Litecoin against Bitcoin is at support. When we just zoom out, guys, we are at macro levels of support. It's not really the time to be extremely bearish, if you ask me, if you really zoom out. Also, I made a video, that's what I wanted to share with you, and I shared this with the community yesterday. Like, I made a video where I say that April, May and June are the higher likelihood months to get an altcoin season. Right? March was one, like, we hope we get one, but if we don't get one, we still have the next coming months up till summer where we could see a massive altcoin season. So that's also still in the plan, and I'm still believing that this is going to play out. Then, guys, I want to also give you a warning, because I get a lot of messages from people that are joining the community, and I have the link to the community down below in the description. And I would recommend everyone to join, to make friends, to talk in the public chats, and yeah, maybe you have some questions you want to ask. But many people will get, when they enter this community, they will get a private message, not from me, but from someone impersonating me, to basically like try to scam them. So be very careful with that, guys. We have to be very careful. The crypto space is full with scammers. The world right now is full with people who act with thinking that there are no consequences. It's very sad to see that, but it's the reality that we live in, and we also should not deny the reality. There are benevolent beings, there are good intended persons, but there are also evil intended persons. So we should accept that as a fact as well, how hard it is. Be careful when you join the community, when you get these private messages. I will not private message you when you enter the community. I'm not doing that. I'm chatting right here in the public sections, but I will not send like private messages to you when you enter the community. So be careful of that. Block that person directly, report it if you can, directly get out of it. Big warning. Also, I see it sometimes in the comment section of this YouTube channel. There are people with my with the logo of the channel. They reply to some people with a WhatsApp number or something. Be very careful. These are all scams. I'm just here making videos. That's what I'm doing. And I don't have the other services that I have. I don't have actually any other services. The only thing that I do work on is the Will Portal website. But for the rest, that's it. Like, I don't have a copy trade. I don't have like any servers where you need to invest in that. No, I will never ask you for money or whatnot. So yeah, guys, that's just a big warning for what I'm seeing in the community. But yeah, just try to look through it, try to ignore these people, block them, report them, and just try to ignore and focus on the road ahead. We have to focus on the road ahead. And like I said, we need to put our minds together. That's what I believe. We need to put our minds together, and we need to try to help all the newcomers to get a speed train of knowledge, so that the newcomers will have a lot of chances, a lot of similar chances in this wealth transfer than the ones that are already in it for a longer period of time. So guys, this is very important that we are going to put our minds together. But I will give more information in the community about that. I want to thank you all for watching, and I wish every single one of you a beautiful day. As you can see, it's super beautifully sunny right here right now, so I'm very happy with that. Yeah, guys, wish you all a beautiful day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.